Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. Are we live? Are we live? We're live. All right, all right. Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? What's going on? It's your girl, Jay. It is Tuesday night. We are live. That is right. We are live here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. We're going to, tonight is going to be, I'm going to say it's probably going to be a little quick one. Because the game comes on tonight. Y'all don't know what game I'm talking about. The my Aces play my Chicago Sky. It's our last meeting of the season, the regular season, and it's a lot on the line with this game. We have the Aces who are in the playoffs. It's not mathematically what's the word I'm looking for? They've made it into the playoffs. They can't not be in the playoffs. It's not mathematically possible for them not to be in the playoffs. Chicago, on the other hand, is right at 8th, tied with Atlanta. Chicago owns the tiebreaker, so that's why they are sitting at 8, and Atlanta is sitting at 9, even though they have the same record. So that's going to be a tricky game tonight because Chicago needs to win if they want to stay in that spot. Now, they are going up against the Aces, and last time the Aces played Chicago, Kamilla Cardoso had the game of her life against Ajawilson, blocking her 5 times. That was the most times that Asia has ever been blocked by one single player. And Aces almost lost that game. Kennedy Carter came through in the clutch, hitting two major threes. Well, we could have tied the game and went into overtime. I don't know, how that would have played out. But Asia being Asia, Chelsea being Chelsea, and Kelsey being Kelsey, they did a doozy on us, and Asia ended up getting the winning shot. But I say all that to say Asia doesn't forget. And I want her, I'm not gonna say take it easy, but she don't forget. So, Kamilla and Angel, y'all gonna have to dig deep and hold your own, because Asia does not forget about her previous games and what happened. And I'm pretty sure she didn't like that she got blocked 5 times in that game. So just beware, be ready. And I need everybody else on Chicago Sky to come through, because I think my Rooks are going to have their hands full tonight. That's what I'm saying. So I am going to get through this show, try to be done no later than an hour and a half. So I have a little time to get ready before my game comes on. So we'll see how it goes. But let's check the comments real quick before I get started. Let me get my banner up there. There we go. Hold on, y'all. My little background. How's my background not showing? Hold on. Now they messed it all up. Technical difficulties. There we go. All right, let's see who's in the house. Ghost showed up at some point. What up, Ghost? Hey, J Boog, or hey, Boog. Kyra is in the house. Where the Yerps at? And y'all know I never can get that right. There we go, Kyra. I hope you can hear that. Russell's in the house. Hey, Russell. Russell says hello, Jay. And we have Lightly Seasoned, aka April, is in the house. What's up, everyone? What's good, J Boog? What's going on? Sorry, God. My eye is itching. All right, let's jump into it. We're going to get into the week and talk about some of the scores. Well, the scores that happened. I need to turn the air conditioner up because I'm burning up a little bit in here. These lights. Okay. So let's get into the scores from last week. All right. I hope y'all can see that. And here we go. So Tuesday, August 27th. That's when I start my week, Tuesday to that next Monday. We had Vegas played the Dallas Wings, and my Aces lost by 3 points to the Dallas Wings. Satu Sabali is back, and she is letting the world know it. She has been balling ever since she came back. So she put on a show in the Olympics, and then she came back to let us know that, that wasn't just a facade. We really doing this. And she's been killing it. Dallas has been winning some games. It's kind of like 50-50, but they are on a trajectory to keep playing well. So shout out to Dallas. Kind of also on our heels as Chicago Sky. Dallas wins a few more games, and they say Atlanta lost and Chicago lost, they can very well be in the 8th spot. So it's getting tight, y'all. We only have 2 weeks left. Wednesday, August 28th. So we had Connecticut Sun take on Indiana Fever. Indiana won by 4 points. Indiana is another hot team. They've come out. I think they've only lost 2 games since the break. Since coming back from break, they are hot. They're doing their thing. So I can't deny what Indiana is doing over there. I think they are actually at 500 or above 500 now for the very first time this season. I mean, what a great time to find your stride, right? Washington Mystics took on Chicago Sky, and they beat us 74-70. That was a winnable game. We did not have Kennedy, I believe, that game. Kennedy's been out sick. She's still out sick. They're not really saying what she has, but someone mentioned that it was the flu. Could be COVID. I don't know. They're not just, putting that out. I think it's like HIPAA laws where you can't just be put out there. All we know is that she is doing better, but she's not cleared to play. So she's been out all these games that we only played 3 times, but all 3 games she was out of those games. Anyway, New York. New York played Los Angeles Sparks, and the Sparks beat New York, the number 1 team in the league, 88-94. So shout out to LA for that. Minnesota Lynx went against the Phoenix Mercury. They won 89-76. Atlanta Dream took on Seattle Storm. Seattle won 85-81. Then on Friday, Indiana played Chicago, and yes, we were kind of in there a little bit. We started off really, really good. First 6 minutes, it was like a completely different team. We were up, we were going, we had all the energy, and then I don't even know what happened. Things got switched out, people got switched out, and then it's kind of like we lost. They lost the energy and the spark that they had, in Indiana, took off with it. So by the end of the game, they were scoring and we weren't. So they beat us 100-81. Minnesota Lynx took on Dallas Wings, and Dallas, another, under 500 team, took on a top team and won 94-76. Atlanta played Vegas. Vegas ended up winning 83-72. New York played Seattle Storm, and they won 98-85. Then on Saturday, there was just one game, Connecticut playing the Mystics, and Connecticut did win 96-85. Sunday, we had Seattle Storm going up against the Connecticut Sun again. This time, Connecticut Sun won 93-86. Chicago played Minnesota Lynx, and that was such a good game. Such a good game. Another winnable game. Like, Chicago comes like right there, but it's always something that kind of falls apart. This time, as with some of the other games, it's the turnovers. Turnovers are killing them. But Kamilla Cardoso had her best game. Her best game in her career happened against the Minnesota Lynx. They didn't have anybody for her in the inside. She ended up scoring 22 points. I think she had 9 rebounds. She was 63%, I believe, from the field. She was 100% on her free throws. I think it was 8 for 8. She had a really good game. Angel ended up scoring 17 points, had 19 rebounds. She was also 100% from her free throws. we just needed one more person. Like the rookies really did a really good job that game, but the turnovers killed us. And then we just didn't have a lot of other production outside of the rookies that game. Lindsay, who usually scores well, only had 6 points. Big Mama got hurt. She hurt her shoulder, which she probably won't be in the game tonight. If she is, it's probably going to be limited. They're just going through it. So it was, to only lose by 5 points in against the number 2 team or number 3 team in the league, and it being Minnesota Lynx, the way that they can play, I still commend them, but we still came up really just too short. Indiana Fever took on Dallas Wings. They beat them 193. Vegas took on Phoenix Mercury. Vegas won 97-79. And then Atlanta played the Los Angeles Sparks, and they beat them 80-62. So that was that. April was saying they're above. She's talking about Indiana. Mitchell was stir frying that behind. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell's been. If you want to talk about somebody who's been cooking since the break, Kelsey Mitchell has been cooking, and she is one of the reasons why Indiana is just coasting right now. Because she's doing well. You have Cece, who's shooting better, and she's facilitating. You have when they go to AB, she's been doing well. You got Lexi Hull, who's doing well. So they have some things going on there, and they're clicking at the right time. So can't be mad about it. Gilletta says, hello, Jay. How well do you think Angel guarded Asia in that last game? I think her and Kamilla guarded Asia well, and I think what they did that last time was what they should have been doing. When they played them the first time, I was at that game, by the way. when they played them the first time, it was just her on Asia. And the thing is, Asia would switch out. She wasn't guarding Angel all the time. She would switch out, but she was drawing fouls on Angel and Kamilla when they would switch out, but it was like heavily more Angel guarding her, and then if she sat out or whatever, Kamilla would guard her. But I like what they did this last game. They were switching out on her like every possession, like maybe every 2 to 3 possessions, it was somebody like either Angel or Kamilla on her, and it kept her on her toes. And Kamilla was doing a very, very, very good job of blocking her. Obviously, she blocked her 5 times, but they're 2 different players, obviously 2 different sizes. So for Asia to have to, like, she's maybe used to, how Angel is going to guard her, or maybe get used to how Kamilla is going to guard her. But for them to be switching out as fast as they were on her, it kind of made it a little difficult. And she was just having an off shooting night. So I think Angel did a good job on Asia. I think Angel, to me, and I mix their names up all the time. Angel, to me, does a great job on most of the people that she has to guard. If you ever look at the players' numbers that she guards, they usually don't perform as well as they normally would if she's guarding them. So I think she does a good job. SC says, I hate to tell you, I told you so, but the Sky did about the worst. I did about the worst than I expected. You don't have to say you told me so. That's fine. And as of right now, they're still in the playoffs. So, that's working in their favor. That's kind of a miracle. Atlanta was gaining on us, and then they started losing. So right now it's a tie. Is anybody's game. It's up to them. Atlanta, Dallas all have an opportunity to get in the 8th spot. So you can say, I told you so all you want, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Lightly Season says Mitchell should be player of the month of August. Yeah, I think she's been doing really well. I don't know if they will do that. I guess, yeah, because this is the end of the week. We ended the week, so this is now beginning of September. So yeah, they'll be naming them soon. So we'll find out. Gilletta says podcaster Money Mike thinks Angel is afraid to guard Asia is the reason why I asked. Who? Okay, I don't know who podcaster Money Mike is. I don't think Angel is afraid to guard anybody. I don't know if he's watched her play at all. But I don't, you can say a lot of stuff about Angel, but being afraid is not one of those things, I think, because I don't where do you get that from? But it is Asia the Wilson, the best player in the world, on the planet, in the W. So I mean, you can guard her. Anybody can guard her. But you're only going to contain her. You're not going to stop her from doing what she wants to do. Like if she's missing shots, it's because she's missing shots. You can make it a little tough for her, but she's Asia. So Asia's going to do what Asia's going to do regardless. But I mean, I think their goal is to make it as difficult as possible for her to make shots. But as far as Angel being scared or afraid to guard Asia, I think Asia is one of her favorite players. Asia is like a former mentor, or maybe current mentor. I know she mentored her while she was in college. They have a really good relationship. Asia has already said that anything that Angel needs, she's just a phone call away. So Angel welcomes the opportunity to guard a player like Asia because she learns from that. Whether she's doing well or not, she picks up those things the same way she did against Tina Charles, the same way she did against Dewana Bonner, the same way she did against AT, the same way she did against Stewie and JJ. Like, she takes on those challenges and she wants to guard the best bigs that there are so she can learn from them, learn what she can be doing better on offense by watching them, and learning what she's capable of doing on defense when she guards them. So I don't agree with her being afraid. So sorry to podcaster Money Mike. I don't agree with that. All right, let's get into some of my around the dub news here. So as we're talking about Asia Wilson, Asia Wilson is averaging a career high in points at 27.5, rebounds at 12, blocks at 2.7, and steals at 1.9. These are career highs for her, meaning she's playing the best that she's played in these categories ever. She has 61 points from the WNBA record for the most points in a season. She's 121 points from the first 1,000 point season in WNBA history. She is 21 rebounds away from the second highest rebounding season ever. And y'all know who number one is. My girl, the Barbie. And then she has 8 games left and is averaging, I can't see what that says, averaging 36.3 and 13 over her last 3 games. 36.3 points and 13 rebounds in her last game. She is going crazy. She's going crazy. That fourth place vote really, really got to her. And she says, I know y'all think I'm not a good player. I know y'all slighted me, and it's all good. I got the ring instead of the MVP, and that's all good. But I'm going to show you this next season. And she's been nothing short of amazing. So shout out to Asia for that. And then Asia, in 72 games, she has scored 20 plus points and 10 plus rebounds. Asia Wilson recorded her 72nd career 20 plus points, 10 plus rebound games, the third most in WNBA history. She is in the rankings with Tina Charles, Sylvia Fowles. She's number 3. Then you have Candace Parker and Lisa Leslie. That's crazy. The most dominating, legendary bigs in the game: Tina Charles, Sylvia Fowles, Tina, who's still playing, by the way, Sylvia Fowles, Candace Parker, and Lisa Leslie. And Asia's right there in the middle amongst those players in her 7th year. I believe. 28 years old, 7th year, doing this stuff. It's amazing. It's amazing. Um, let's see, what did y'all say? Asia Angel did the best job on Asia I've seen all season. That's for Fulon Speak Sports says, "Hey, what's up? Welcome in." April says, "Dope interview with Dana Evans." Who? Who had an interview with Dana Evans? Nate says, "Hey J Boog, did you see Dana's agent looking bad and unprofessional again on X? He needs to be fired." Yeah, Nate, I saw that. I just think that's just a distraction that we don't need right now. I understand it. I understand that he's taken up for his client and friend or whoever, whatever his relationship is to her. He's taken up for her. He doesn't appreciate the noise and people coming at her because I mean she is receiving a lot of hate coming from all different areas of, people maybe not wanting her on Chicago or feeling like she's sabotaging Chicago. Um, so someone wrote an email to him saying that she needed to be gone by the end of the business day. They better not see her on the court anymore, which is dumb. I mean, they don't you can be upset that you don't want Dana on the team, but Dana is in a contract and she's not going anywhere until the end of the season. If she goes anywhere, there's nothing they can do about having her on the team right now. She's in a contract unless she decides that she doesn't want to play. She's there, so it's nothing the agent can do about moving her or taking her off the team. She's there. That's how business works, and that's how basketball works. And it really is silly, but he decided to put that on the internet for, all the crazies to come on and either co-sign or, argue with him or call him out. And it's just right now, Chicago is losing. Chicago's losing bad. And we don't need the distractions of whatever is going on over there. Like Dana needs to be focused on running the plays, passing the ball, making the shots, helping her team win, just like everybody else on Chicago. And I don't see the point in the agent bringing that up today. Like I think he did this last time when we had a game as well. And it just makes it's just I think it just makes more tension for no reason. I mean, I'm not sure how the players feel or if they saw it or if they have an opinion or if someone, whatever involved them or tagged them. But it's just a unnecessary distraction. I feel that the team doesn't need to be worried about. Like I don't follow him. I saw it. Someone I think reposted it or something like that. It was just on my algorithm. But I don't see anybody else's agent like posting emails and talking about how they're being harassed or anything like that. It's just for whatever reason, he feels the need to want to take up for Dana, which is good. Great. That's your client, but like now is not the time for that. Like we got business to take care of right now. We're barely have players playing, and the ones we do have playing, we need them to have their head in the game. So um, I saw that and I just didn't understand why that was a thing. So I wish he wouldn't have done that, but he did. So I, whatever that is. I'm not really sure how that even looks if you're a team, if you're a GM of a team and you want you as an agent, you want your client to go to this team. I mean, I don't know if they look at stuff like that and it's like, why is this agent doing all this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that's something they look at like, that's not something we want to mess with. So I think he can chill a little bit, just relax, and let her play the game. Next slide we got. Speaking of making history, we got to give it up to my girl, the Bayou Barbie, the Chi-Town Barbie, the rebounding Barbie, the record-breaking Barbie, Angel Reese. So Angel, in one night this happened. This took 32 games to do, but she set the single season record for the most offensive rebounds in a single season. She beat it by having 162 offensive rebounds, and I think her total is 168 right now. She passed up, I had this pulled up. She passed up Yolanda Griffith, who had this in 1999, who had this in 2000, and who had this in 2001. And as of 2001, no one had come close to Yolanda Griffith and her 162. Did I say 80? I didn't mean that. 162 offensive rebounds. Angel Reese ended her game, the last game, with 165 offensive rebounds. So she is now the all-time single season offensive rebounding leader of all time. Like, we're talking about Sylvia Fowles again. We got Jonquel Jones on this list, Aaliyah Boston, Tina Charles, Rebecca Bronson. Who else? Shanae Agumake. I was about to say Agumawale, but that's Enrique. Shanae Agumake. Taj McWilliams Franklin, Natalie Williams, like all these players throughout the years. And Angel Reese, as a rookie, came in and got this record at 165 at the end of her game. And then, if that wasn't enough, she also, that same night, became the all-time single season total rebounding leader at 405 is the number where she beat, let me see, I don't want to get the name wrong. She beat Sylvia Fowles. Again, Sylvia Fowles had 404 back in 2018, and Angel Reese is now sitting at 418, and she is on track to possibly be, well, she's going to be the first person to get these many rebounds, period, because she's already the leader, but she can possibly end up with 500 or more rebounds in a single season, which is crazy. So we got to give a shout out to Angel Reese for what she is doing as a rookie, not beating rookie records. These aren't rookie records. This wasn't Sylvia Fowles when she was a rookie. That wasn't rookie records that she was breaking. These were people that have been in the league, that have been playing, and she did it not only as a rookie, but in less games. So shout out to Angel Reese for breaking those records. Let's see. Nate said definitely something to look at. Something they look at, talking about the GMs and the owners. Quita's in the house. Hey, Quita, interested to see how the Sky looked tonight versus the Aces. Same, Quita. I was just saying that, we don't have Kennedy. We might not have Big Mama. Asia, I think, is going to be on a tear because of, what happened last game. So I think she's going to be locking up the rookies or keeping them occupied. It all depends on the guards, to be honest, on both sides. We know, well, I'm a fan of both Aces and the Sky, so I know firsthand that both sides have issues sometimes with their guards. Now, the Aces have veteran guards that know what to do and know how to play, but they have been struggling. Jackie was rested the other day. KP had a better game the other day. Chelsea has been coming through for us. But she's still, they played in the Olympics. I think everyone is starting to get a little, drained or tired. It's a lot. You got to push during these last couple of weeks of the season. So, I think it's going to be up to our guards, how we perform. And, the bright light is the Aces, or the Sky have played well against the Aces all three times that they played them. And they won once and almost won the second time. So I think, as far as like the scout, they know what to do to kind of stick with the Aces and sometimes outplay them. But we got to work together as the Chicago Sky, because we don't have Kennedy. That's 17 to 20 points we don't have. That's driving through the paint where nobody can touch you, that we don't have. That is being the ability to pass into the bigs while you're driving into the lane, that we don't have. So is going to be big for Lindsay and Dana and Diamond and Mick, who's been playing great. So it's going to be interesting. Like Quita said, I'm interested, but we shall see. Oh, wait a minute, Big Mama's playing. Okay. I feel a little bit better that Big Mama's in the game, but she did hurt her shoulder, so hopefully she doesn't have any restrictions. But again, that doesn't change that we need everybody. We need everybody to play, and we gotta not have all those turnovers. But that's the same that goes for the Aces. The Aces will turn the ball over a lot. That's been uncharacteristic, but lately that's been their thing. The Aces and the Sky are so similar in certain ways. They both have some of the same issues. The only thing is that the Aces are very much more experienced. Obviously, they're the back-to-back champions. They've been through more. They have more vets on their team, so they know how to play their way out of it. The Sky is still trying to figure that out. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. SC Brad said the Angel, the pad stuff and stats, Barbie. SC, don't come in here hating. Y'all say that all the time, but like someone said, if y'all so worried, if she's padding her stats, other people can rebound. No one's backing out of the way for her to get her ball. Other people can. So if they're worried about her getting offensive rebounds or defensive rebounds, there's usually 2 to 3 other players from the opposite team right there that can also get that ball that don't, because they don't out hustle her. So miss me with the pad stuff and stuff. Because whatever. That's y'all's go-to when you don't have anything else better to say about Angel. So keep that. Pad stuffing or not, she's in the history books. She's breaking records, and that's that. So anywho, let's move on. Also, while we're talking about Angel Reese and her being great, she also had her 23rd double-double. That is the most double-doubles by rookie in WNBA history. She is continuing to do what she's been doing since high school, which is get those double-digit points and those double-digit rebounds, no matter who doesn't like it. It is what it is. That's what she does. But she also can... she still has a chance this season to beat the all-time record of double-doubles, which is 28, which was set by Alyssa Thomas last season. So she's at 23. This will be tonight. After tonight, there's 7 more games. So she has 8 opportunities to get 5 more or 6 more double-doubles to get that record, and it probably can happen. We shall see. And then shout out to Rickea Jackson. Rickea has been doing her thing in LA. I mean, that's another team that's kind of been struggling. They've not had a lot of their players. Players are going in and out. But the more time she plays, the better she is. There was a game she played against Dallas where she had 16 points in the first quarter, 100% field goal. I think she hit 3 or 4 threes in that game. I mean, in the first quarter, she was balling. She's been doing great. I'm so proud of her. She was just named to be in the Unrivaled League today. So shout out to Rickea for that. But she made Sparks history, and Sparks. The Sparks is my first team, if no one knows. Back in 1997, Lisa Leslie was not drafted because they didn't have a real kind of draft, not with Lisa, but she was named to the Los Angeles Sparks, and that became my very first team. And Rickea is making history in Sparks. So she has 403 points. She is the 4th player in Sparks history to have that. The people that are their rookie season, 403 points in their rookie season. Candace Parker, which we know she came in her rookie season and just tore up the league. She has 610. NECA came in with 462. Lisa Leslie had 445. Technically not her rookie year, but her rookie year. And Rickea is right there at 403 points and counting because there's still several games left to go. But that's dope for her to be in the rankings of those greats. So we're talking Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie, NECA. Like, that's dope. So shout out to Rickea for that. And like I said, and counting, I mean, depending on how she plays, she possibly could get up to number 3. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But shout out to Rickea for that. Let's see. Anna says, hey, Anna, Angel got an offensive rebound. Call the police. Yeah, call the police, please. Sky, Angel Reese there to break records. Okay. Kyra says, is Rickea unrivaled? Rickea is unrivaled. She is unrivaled. Wody Mac in the house. Hey, J Spot. What up, Wody Mac? Wody Mac says about 8 games to go. You think Rickea hitting 500 at least? Like I said, it all depends. I don't know who they're playing. And I meant to show y'all the standings after I got done with the scores. But let me see what their schedule looks like. So they got Indiana on Wednesday. They got Chicago on Friday. They got Connecticut back-to-back. They got Seattle after that. They got Seattle back-to-back. Jeez, who made the schedule? Indiana, Chicago, Connecticut back-to-back, Seattle back-to-back. Then they have Phoenix, and then they end with Minnesota. I mean, so those are some high-scoring teams. It's possible. It's possible she might be able to get in there. I'm not going to I'm not going to say she can't. I mean, she can score when she's allowed and when she can and when she's given the opportunity. She's such a fluid shooter. Like, she's such a fluid player. Like, it doesn't seem like there's any struggle in any decision that she makes. She can drive to the basket. She can shoot the 3. She's good with the midi. So I'm going to keep my eye out on Rickea and see if Rickea can get to 500 by the end of the season and then end up the number 2 highest scoring rookie in Sparks history. And that's big time. I mean, Sparks is one of the original teams. So shout out to Rickea. Wody Max says, if Rickea do 15 points at least, she can get into second with 7 times 15 at 105. Okay. Let's see if she can get at least 15 points. I mean, we're not into the rookie watch yet, but she was at 16. She was averaging 16 points a game so far for this month, I believe. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. We'll pull it up when we get to the rookie watch. All right. Next. And then WNBA players of the week. I didn't see who made it last week. I thought I heard that CeCe made it last week, but I never saw the little graphic. But she is it this week for the East at 24.3 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists. And I mean, I don't think Asia's not had it at all this year. I don't recall a time where she didn't have it. And I think they said she's probably had it, like, she hasn't not had it since sometime mid-year last season. But I mean, look at this. Look at these numbers. I just said this earlier, 36.3 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Asia is going crazy. Asia is going crazy. Like, nobody can stop Asia but Asia. By the way, if y'all are in here, go ahead and give me the likes, thumbs up. That would be great. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that sub button. That would be awesome if you can. Keeps me on the algorithm. You can stay on top of what I'm doing. I put out posts. I need to do more videos. I haven't been doing videos. Work has been ridiculous. I'm on a little vacation this week, so at least I can relax. But it's been crazy. So I'll try to do more on my platform as much as I can. But right now, you get the Tuesday night lives. And sometimes we can conversate through my posts and stuff like that. But I talk about everything. I got all kind of sports information for the W. I cover college women as well. I have my own podcast where I just talk about random stuff, mostly music, I could talk about personal stories, entertainment, all that good stuff. So if you like those things, check out my channel and then hit the subscribe. And then don't forget to like, share as well. That would be great. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right. I think we're about to get into the fit check, but let me see one more comment. Just like Tennessee, Rickea Jackson outshining other teammates on a mediocre team. Only way Rickea is effective is if she shoots 15 to 17 shots. Wody Mac says this one is tricky. CC got player of the week twice in a row. Next is player of the month. The thing is, Mitchell is playing great too. Some say she could be player of the month too, yet CC has assists with it. Yeah, I think April was saying that she thinks that Mitchell should get the player of the month. So, I mean, we'll see. We will see. I haven't been tracking everybody's month, just the rookies, so I'm not really sure what everybody else is doing. But I know CC is having a really good month since the break. Anna says Asia is a beast and Kelsey Mitchell should be an honorable mention for player of the week. Yeah. I think she's a big part of also why they're winning. It's just a winning combination of what they have going on there in Indiana right now. So let's see if it's time for my, so now it is time for my fit check. So these are the fits that were submitted or that I found throughout the week of our favorite WNBA players. And let's check out these fashions. So right here, first up in this suit, we have Tiffany Hayes from the Las Vegas Aces. This suit is clean. Now, you can't really see what it says. And this is a shot from a video because I couldn't find a still of her. It was only a video, so I had to snap it real quick. But I don't know who designed this or who made it, but it's clean. It almost looks like something like it would be off-white. I don't know because the fonts and stuff look like it might be off-white, but I'm not really sure. I'm not that into fashion to know all the names, but the suit is clean. I really like that. Then you have Natasha Howard from Dallas Wings on the other side. Just a nice little black, like, what is that? A sweat suit or sweat jacket with the shorts and those clean shoes. I thought they were Air Force Ones, but when I clicked on the picture, it was a company called Yums, and they make custom shoes. Now I don't know if they took Air Force Ones and just completely like gutted them and made their own thing, but there is no Nike on there. There is no Air Force Ones. And then the tops of them are square. They're not like rounded out like Air Force Ones are. So I think that's just a separate brand, but those shoes are kind of clean. Not gonna lie about it. So Natasha Howard. Then we have Erica Wheeler from the Indiana, I was going to say the Pacers, Indiana Fever, with the hot pink on. I like the combination. I like that suit, the short suit and the socks to match. I think it's just it fits her. It's a cute combination. She wears things similar to that. So I thought just the pop of color was something that caught my eye that I wanted to put out. And then you have one of my favorites. I love to see what she's wearing, Dejanay Carrington. I actually got to see her get ready with me TikTok that she put out when she was getting ready. She wore yellow because that was Nalissa's favorite color, or is her favorite color. So she wanted to wear that. They were playing Indiana that day. And it was just cute how she put the thing together. You know, the cute yellow shirt, the tiny little cheerleader skirt, tennis skirt, and then these platform knee-high white boots, and then a white trench coat to match. It's pretty dope. I like that. Kyra says, look like forces to me too. Yeah, that's what I thought until I clicked on it and it said it was something else. Real quick, Wally Mac says, yeah, Mitchell and CC are close in points. Put the one that put CC in a different light is about 9 assists a game with 24 points. Mitchell been about 28 since the break. Okay. Next up, we have the besties. I don't know if y'all have seen this brewing, but ever since the Olympics, Asia, Jackie, and Kalia Copper have been like three little peas in a pod. Um, it was so funny because Kalia, they took a picture together, and I want to say either Jackie or Asia posted it. And then people were asking Kalia, where's her pictures of those three? Because she said she was going to post a picture of the trio. And she said she was going to post it, but they lost to the Aces. So she decided to push it back because she didn't feel like sharing those pictures at that time because she was upset that they lost. But Kalia Copper here in the black, interesting outfit. But I mean, fashion is stuff like this. Like, I don't know what kind of boots those are. I don't know what outfit this is, but it is just like kooky enough to work for her. Baggy kind of like crop pants with like this jacket that is like half crop, and then the other half looks like just an untucked shirt. I don't know what that is, but it looks dope on her. And then speaking of different, you got her bestie over here, Jackie Young. I thought this was dope. Now this was still, but there's also a video that she put out. Her walking and the way these pants just move as she's walking. It's just dope to see. But this jacket, she's wearing like a regular like t-shirt, like a crop top t-shirt, because you know Jackie got to have her belly out at all times. But the jacket has like these cutouts on the arm. I'm not sure what the back looks like, but then these funky pants. But then the boots are fire. I don't know about y'all. I would rock those. I don't know what kind of boots they are. She's normally wearing Doc Martens. I'm not sure what that is, but that whole ensemble is fire to me. I don't know. I don't know if it's the color or what, but I like it. I think it's dope on Jackie. Kyra says Kai fire. Nate says, I love to see this Sky team add Olivia Miles and Satu in offseason. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that coming up. And then we have Skylar Diggins Smith. Now, Skylar usually is in something that's like so like regal to me. But the thing is, she's wearing this outfit, this oversized like denim jacket with these oversized pants and these boots. But like her top half from her neck up, she still looks rich. She still looks like you should not look her in the eye when she's walking by. Like it's funny to me that this whole outfit. But she pulls things off. Like I've seen a lot of her outfits and she likes to be different. So I thought this was a dope, like kind of change from some of the stuff that I've seen her wear, but for her to still look as like regal as she does from like the neck up is just such a contrast from what she's wearing. It's funny. It's crazy. And then we have my girl, Kamilla with the, I don't know what kind of jersey that is, but it's a jersey. I think a lot of her teammates that night wore jerseys. I think this was the Barbie night, if I'm not mistaken, in Chicago. And she's wearing her bubble tennis skirt. Of course, she always has some kind of Nikes on because she's a Nike girl, a Nike athlete. But cute nonetheless. Cute nonetheless. I love when she wears her red hair. So it just all fits to me. Then we have Gabby Williams. Gabby Williams with the is that a Nextel racing jacket, yellow and black, simple black jeans, looks like a sports bra or bralette on top, and then some ones or Jordans on the bottom in red. But I just like the contrast of the colors. I think that's dope. And then you have Olivia Nelson-Ododa here with the trench off the shoulders. I think those are denim jeans with some kind of pattern on them. But again, she can wear anything. Most of these women, they're like models. They can wear whatever they want. Then speaking of bubble skirts, we have Angel Reese. Angel Reese, one of my faves. Y'all know how I feel about Angel. Get you one, what they say, get you one that can do both. So on one side, you have Angel in a simple, like, looks like a baby tee, Something about I can't read that because I don't have my glasses on. Something about pretty girls, but a bubble tennis skirt, pink, just some regular slide in, looks like some kitten heels, and some pinkish glasses to go with that. And then on the other side, she's wearing baggy shorts, Tommy Hilfiger, look like boxers with some Tims, repping Detroit for more reasons than one. But she's repping the Rodman Bad Boys era jersey. Shout out to my home state of Michigan. Wearing the Rodman jersey and the Detroit custom hat. And I think that was like a Louis bag or something like that she had on, but very cute. Like I like when they can switch up and wear stuff like that. It can be girly, but you can also be a little, I guess they can say is quote unquote boyish too. Yeah, I know I'm ignoring those comments, Kyra, so no worries. Kyra says Skylar don't miss. Kyra has the surprise face. What's that for? All right. Then we have Rickea. Again, Rickea is another one is one of my favorites. She doesn't miss. I don't know who styles her again. I don't know if she does this herself, or what, or somebody helps her, or she has a stylist. Whatever it is, she's on it all the time. She never. I've never seen her wear a bad outfit. It just depends on which one I like better. So on one side, you got the red skirt, looks like snake skin pattern, maybe the leather jacket, or it could be faux leather. I'm not really sure. The white boots to match the white sports bra. Face card never declines. And then on the other side, you got this denim number, which I don't even know what this is. This shirt or a jacket. I guess it has to be a shirt that it was cut so that the sides are cut out. So it almost looks like some kind of like a bustier type of shirt or something. I don't know. It's different enough to be dope. And then you have this slit on the side. The skirt is already short. You don't need a slit as well, but there's one there. So, I mean, she don't miss. Rickea don't ever miss to me. Kyra says Angel was looking awkward walking in this fit. I don't know how I feel about it on her. It's the Tims. If you don't know how to walk in Tims, you're gonna walk awkward. You have to know how to walk in Tims. It's a science to it. As a person from Michigan, who grew up in the snow, and why do I have Tims here still in Texas? I don't know, but I got about 4 pair of Tims in my closet. You just have to know how to walk in Tims. You got to get the right size, but they can't be too tight on your feet because they're not the most comfortable shoes. So you just got to know how to walk in Tims and get the right size and all that other stuff. It makes you walk a little awkward if you're not used to wearing boots like that. So I'm not gonna come down on her for that. She just needs more practice in walking in Tims. That's all. April says Seattle just cooked the sun. Did they? Y'all know how my TV is. It be slow. I have 11 seconds and it's 69 to 61. And Dewana just got the ball. She hit a 3 with is 8.4 seconds left in the game. Now it's 69 to 64. But the game could be over. I mean, I don't know because my TV sometimes is slow. Lightly Season says Kia is the truth with fashion. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Then we have Monique Billings in the red jacket, black outfit, and these thigh-high boots. She's wearing the MJBs, the thigh-highs. Looks like, again, a kind of a snakeskin pattern. And those glasses. I mean, it's just a cute outfit. And Sid, I hate the way they take these pictures. The lighting is always all off, especially if they're wearing something like this. It looked so much better in the video when she was walking with it. I mean, of course, she's wearing metallic, like silver pants and shoes, but it just looked better. It's like the light, the way it's reflecting off those pants. it kind of takes away from the outfit. But I thought this was a dope outfit. She's shirtless with this jacket on, and her girlfriend, I believe, is the stylist for her, Asia, Jackie, and Chelsea, I think maybe. But she's a stylist and she styles a lot of people. But I like it. I think it's cute. Kyra says it was close, but it's over for Khan. You missed it, SC Bread. You were probably still typing about Angel. Kamilla was first. I'll go back to her in a second. April said, Mo, fire, fire, fire. Let me find Kamilla for you because she was number one. She was the first or the second one here. There she is. There's Kamilla, SC Bread. I didn't forget about her. She's right there. All right. Then we have, I already did them. Oh, who do I have next? Hold on. Okay, I got a bunch more. I don't want to reveal who my winner is yet. Then we have, as we were talking about, Dana Evans. Dana Evans. Dana is, I really like this. Well, I'll go to the first one, or the one, the Jordan. She has the fours on with, I believe that's a Michael Jordan like sweater, or it's not Michael Jordan, but it's a basketball player. I think it's supposed to be made to look like as an interpretation of Jordan. She is a Jordan brand athlete, but I think that's cute. The collar shirt with the sweater and the black tennis skirt, and then she has the blue and white, looks like fours on. And then on the other side, I thought this was like army fatigue, but these are actually like flowers, like a floral pattern. Louis bag and brown boots to match. Angel, I think she's the only one that parks in this garage that they take pictures in, because her car is always the only one that's right there. I mean, that's off topic, but I always wonder, like, how is she the only one that parks in that spot? Anyway, so that's Dana. Kyra says Sydney looking good. I thought she looked good. Eagle Brothers is in the house. What up, Eagles brother? Any dream players make your list? I don't think so. I don't get to see everybody. That's why I ask people, if you see any outfits you would like me to feature, to please send them to me. Because I don't see everybody. These are the people that's on my algorithm, obviously, because I'm a Sky and Aces fan, and then I look for Dejanay a lot. And then if anybody else pops up, I'll put them on there if I like them. But did I have anybody from Dream? I don't think so. But if you see somebody that you want me to put up here, just send me the pictures. I do the current week. So today is what, Tuesday? So from today till next Monday, whatever outfits that they were wearing from today till next Monday, send them to me and I'll feature them up here. Then we have Asia. Now I put Asia on here because it has been cracking me up that this lady, she said, I'm not dressing up for nothing else. Like, we've been losing games. We don't have it all together. If anybody's going to be focused, it's going to be me. I'm not doing it. I'm not wearing the makeup. I'm not dressing up. I'm pulling whatever I got out of my hamper and I'm showing up to the game. I knew it was going to be a crazy game when Asia showed up when they played the Chicago Sky. And she showed up in that white t-shirt, those jogging pants, and some slides. I said, oh, we're in for a doozy. We're in for a doozy today, because she just showed up in some slides. Like, girl, just lead me to the locker room so I can change it to my uniform. But I put her on here just because she's my fave. She's my MVP. And I just think it's been funny to see her in these wrinkled white t-shirts every game. And she's been winning. So, hey, Za, Seattle won. You can send them to my DM on Instagram or Twitter, or if you follow me, well, you can't do it on TikTok. Yeah, Instagram or Twitter. is probably the best way. Or you can email them to me, but it's probably easier to do it on Instagram, to be honest. Lightly Seasoned says, in my white tee. Kyra says, I'm buying a pack of white tees next time I'm in Ross or Marshall's. Did you see Aaliyah Edwards cop hers? Yeah. And they won. She wore it and they beat the freaking Chicago Sky that day. So I'm tired. The white tees are haunting me, but I mean, look, if that's what you got to do, do your thing. The Skaters haven't played yet. They play at 9:00, so we got about 50 minutes before the game starts, and I'm gonna end my show before that so I can go watch the game. Then we have another duo of one person. We got Dana. We have Diamond DeShields. Diamond's fashion sense or her style is very is out there and is eclectic. Now the white shirt, like the undone tuxedo bow tie with this long skirt, it wouldn't be my favorite thing, but I see people wearing stuff like this on runways. Like it's somebody in some expensive fashion house has something like this. I've seen it before. Not that exact outfit, but I'll see something similar to that. So it's fashion. I mean, she's doing what she's doing. And then this black one, the black jacket showing the midriff, these low-rise pants with the black on the bottom and these like bug eye glasses. Like she's an alien. And I think it's so dope. I don't know if it's just me, but I thought this was like so dope for her to wear something like this. I don't know. It's just, again, things that's out there, I kind of dig. I just do. Kyra says, loving both of these looks. Okay, Kyra's with it. So shout out to Diamond. I really like the black one stood out more to me, but the things that she wears is so all over the place, but she's daring enough just to do it, period. And Kyra says it's fire AF. Then another two, we got Izzy. I love Izzy too. I love to see what she wears. The first one, she says she got the inspiration from Coyote Ugly. I don't know if any of y'all remember that. I don't know if that's, well after your time or before your time or whatever it is. A very old movie starring Tyra Banks was in it. But that's where she got the inspiration from. But it's just like a cute little kind of a short set bodysuit type of thing with some, like, I call them barbarian boots. That's what it kind of looks like. She looks like some kind of, princess warrior. But that's what they were wearing. It was a version of that they wore in their movie, Coyote Ugly. And then the other one is the Barbie night, which I really love. It's the pink jersey with the tennis skirt, these lace ankle socks, little church, I call them church socks, but the little ankle church socks and these platform heels. I like this whole outfit, and it's cute. And she has a little bow and the pink blush because it was all for Barbie night. And I think, and the purse is cute too. I'm digging the purse. I like that. So shout out to Izzy. The great benefactor says fire, kiss fire. I'm assuming you're talking about Izzy. I like both looks, but if I had to pick between them, I like the pink look. Even though I'm not a girl that really likes pink, but I like that whole ensemble. Those shoes, the shoes and the socks kind of are it for me. And let me see, am I getting close? All right, that was it. So now it's time for my pick. So I'll go back through one more time. I'll give y'all a chance if y'all want to guess who you pick for the fit of the week. Again, I'll go through these. Tip Hayes, Natasha Howard, Erica Wheeler, Dejanay Carrington. We got Kalia Copper, Jackie Young, Skylar Diggins, Smith, and my girl Milla. We got Gabby Williams and Olivia Nelson Ododa. We got the Barbies. We got the Rickeas. We got Mo Billings and Sid Colson. We got the Danas. We got Asia. We got the Diamonds. And then we got the Izzies. Why are you about to have an aneurysm, SC Bread? Looking at these outfits. Why? All right. So, who do I choose for my fit of the week? Get my drum roll together. It's Rickea. It's Rickea Jackson. Shout out to Rickea. It's just something about that denim fit. Y'all know how I love me a nice denim fit. And she is wearing the heck out of that denim fit. I just like it. It's cute. I love it. I love it. Lightly Seasoned said copper. That's who she wanted. Kyra says, of course, she ate. Zah says, Kia be slaying. So shout out to Rickea Jackson for, once again, I think she's won like 3 or 4 times now. Maybe this is the 4th time she's won my fit of the week. Because she's just amazing. She's doing all the things right when it comes to this fashion thing. At least in my eyes, she is. All right. So let's get into, I'm going to minimize that. Let's get into my rookie watch. So first up, we're starting with Kamilla Cardoso. Kamilla Cardoso for the week that we just had, which is week 13. I'm pulling it up so I can tell y'all what she played. Excuse me. I think, like I said, they played 3 games. Week 13 was 3 games. Yeah. 3 games. So first game she played, she was 10 points, 11 rebounds, 8 of those defensive. She was 75% from the field. She was 80% from free throw. And she was a -1 on a plus minus. And then the next game, she had 6 points, 10 rebounds, 7 of those defensive. She didn't have a great shooting night. I think that was the night she only took 4 shots. She made 1 of 4, 25%, but she was 100% on her free throws. Now, she was a -21. And let me tell you this one caveat about this -21. It was not her fault. This game, like I told you, she took 4 shots during that game. Excuse me. During that game, I think this was the Indiana game, if I'm not mistaken. During that game, she was in with 2 other players who were not passing the ball to her. I'm not even going to get into it. The game went out of control when a certain rotation came in, and Kamilla happened to have been one of the starters that was in with that rotation. She was doing her best she could on defense. Her defensive assignment was Aaliyah Boston, and she was holding Aaliyah Boston to minimal points. So she was doing her job. But while in the game, they were losing points left and right. So because she was in the game, she got a -21. So it doesn't always indicate, like the plus minus doesn't always indicate what you personally do in the game. It's just while you're in the game, what is happening with that rotation or that group of people that you're with or whatever. And sometimes it can be very positive. Sometimes it can be negative. But I will say that wasn't her fault. Like, she barely touched the ball during that time she was in when that happened. So I hate that she had that number, but she was in that rotation with that group and she got that number. So it's not a true indication of what she was actually doing, but whatever. The next game she played, it was 22 points. She had 9 rebounds, 6 of those defensive. She was 63.6 from the field, 100%, was a -7. That was the game against Minnesota, the one that they almost won. So if you add all those together and average it, Cardoso, I see what you're saying, Nate. She was 12.7 points, 10 rebounds, 7 defensive. Free throws was 93.3. Field goal percentage was 54.5, plus minus of 9.7. And she's averaging a double-double. That is the second or third week that she has, only her second week ever that she's averaged 12 and 10. She did it before in week 6. She was averaged 12.5 points, 10.5 rebounds. This time she's 12.7 points and 10 even on rebounds. But Kamilla has come out the gate I'm just so proud of her for what she's been doing after this break. Like, she's really been assertive. She's been more assertive. She's been more dominant. She's looking to score a little bit more. And when you give her the ball in the right spot, she's going to score. And that's what they need to do more of. I'm just happy that she is, she's doing her thing. Nate says Dana wasn't passing. Say it, Jay. There were a lot of people weren't passing in that game. But you're not wrong. Lightly Seen says, of course I was for Rickea, but I figure you would not pick her. She would always be my pick of the week. Okay. Talking about the fit of the week. SC Brad says plus minus don't always tell the story. Angel reads 18 to 20 and somehow she had a minus. It's not your individual score. Like I like plus or minus just because it kind of gives a broader look, other than just your regular points, rebounds, assists kind of stats. But if your team is not doing well, it can hurt you because you're in the game during those times where you might not be with the right rotation, and that that hurts your number. So if I'm Teaspoon looking at that and I look and see I had a rotation in that they went minus 21, then I would drill down and say, okay, what did each individual player do during that time that I had them in a rotation? Oh, I know where we went wrong, or I know how to pinpoint what the issue is, what the root cause is, and then hopefully you can fix it. So that's kind of what it is. It's an arbitrary number. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but I just like to have it up there just to see. But it really hurt Kamilla this particular week because I don't think she deserved the minus 21 that she had. She just happened to have been in the game. Anna says, or I don't know if it's Anna or Anna, so if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Kamilla needs a guard that can get her the ball and some spacing, for crying out loud. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. April says if Atlanta wins, which they're in the lead against Dallas, and Chicago loses, Atlanta can move into the 8th spot tonight. Correct. They can do that. They can do that, but they will, again, like I said, it's up for grabs because it just all depends on what happens. They still have 7 games after tonight. They would have to win a whole bunch to create the space between Chicago. If Chicago continues to lose, or if Chicago starts winning a couple of games, they can go right back up to 8th. So it's all up and down right now. But yes, you're correct. Then we have my girl, Angel. Angel played those, obviously, those same 3 games. Let me get to Angel. Angel, in those 3 games, she had first game, 7 points, 14 rebounds. 4 of those were offensive. She was 30% from the field, 50% from free throw, and a -3. The next game, she had 10 points, 11 rebounds. 2 of those were offensive. 44.4 from the field, 40% from free throw. And then the last game she had was 17 points, 19 rebounds. 7 of those were offensive, 37.5 from the field, and 100% from free throw. And she was even. She had a 0, so she wasn't above or under as far as plus minus goes. And so that would equal these averages: 11.3 points, 14.7 rebounds, 4.3 offensive. Her free throws were 83.3. Her field goal percentage was 37.3, and a plus minus of the week of a -3.3. Eagle Brother says, Kamilla looks more comfortable out there now. I hope they keep feeding her the ball, like you said. Yes, they do need to. What's Chicago's rest of the schedule look like? Chicago's schedule. I should know this by heart by now, the way I've been looking at it, because I've been studying it. So after tonight, we have they play LA on Friday. They have Dallas on Sunday. They have Washington on Wednesday. We got Minnesota for the last time on Friday, the next Friday. They have Phoenix for the last time on Sunday, September 15th. Tuesday, September 17th will be against Atlanta, and this could be a pivotal game because whoever wins that game, depending on how close they are, can bump up a full game ahead of either one because one win and one loss for Atlanta will equal one full game gap between them. So I don't know how close they'll be during that time, but that's a pivotal game. And then their last game is September 19th against Connecticut. So look how that works out. They're playing Connecticut for the fourth time. A game I feel like is winnable, but I mean, honestly, it all depends on what kind of Chicago shows up, because a lot of these games that they played have been very close. They just make these mistakes, turnovers, or not sharing a ball, or playing hero ball, or shot clock violations, and just stuff like they're hurting themselves. But there are flashes of good when they play, that they are close to some of these teams, and if they just keep it together, they can win. So I'm not going to say that they, looking at this schedule, that they're definitely not going to win any of these games. These games are winnable. It just depends on what version of Chicago shows up. Aaron says, should Coach Spoon be fired at the end of the season? No, she is a first-year coach. You got to give people time. She's with a brand new team. You got to give them time. I don't know any coach that comes in with a brand new team, their first time coaching that team, as a first-time W coach, that just gets everything right away. So it's going to be a learning. It's going to be some time to learn and grow. And I mean, I think for new coaches and new teams, I think they give them at least 2 years before they decide they want to remove them. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she's on a 3-year contract, so I'm not really sure how that works. But fire her? No. I mean, they're losing right now, but they weren't even supposed to be in 8th to begin with. They were supposed to be 12th. And they beat New York. They beat Seattle. They beat Vegas. They beat some of these big teams. They beat Indiana before. So I mean, it's not like they're the worst team ever to touch the WNBA floor. They're doing things that no one expected them to do. So I mean, there's some things being done right. They just got to get their team together. Like, it's evident that is some things going on that for whatever reason the team is not following the direction. Maybe Spoon needs to, be a little bit more assertive of what she wants and how she wants them to perform. But I think all that'll change in this offseason. To be honest, I think we're going to see a different Chicago team come next year. Like, obviously we will, because we're not going to have some of the same players that we have right now there. So that's what I think. Adrian says, hey, are they trying to say CC for MVP? Somebody is, but they're on crack, because I don't know where that's coming from, but no. Eagle Brothers says, I think Spoon should reach out to Cheryl Miller for advice, because she worked magic within that All-Star game. I mean, she did, but they're All-Stars. I mean, how many newer players were on that team? And how many of them were coming back from injury, and how many have played together before? So, I mean, it's a little different with the All-Star team, because it's just fun. There's no real pressure. And honestly, I mean, Rickea took over the game at the end of the game. So it was just all her scoring the points. So, I mean, Cheryl Miller, not to say she's not a good coach, because Cheryl Miller has coached before. She was, like they said, the very first Phoenix Mercury coach. So she knows what to do. But I mean, that's an all-star team and a regular WNBA team is two different things. Zah says, don't mention it to Adrian. That's crazy talk. And I know they're saying it, but it just is. Ajawilson is doing too many Ajawilson things for you to be talking about anybody else, especially her. I mean, I think she's a great player, as you'll see as we go through her stats. But MVP, no. let's get to Rickea. So Rickea Jackson. I need to hurry up because I gotta get ready to watch the game. Rickea Jackson, I was right. She's averaging 16 points this week. And actually, for the month of for the month of August, she was averaging 16.6 points. So Rickea was really doing well. So she could very well average the 15 points needed who was saying that? I forgot who was saying that she could average that to get to 500 points this season. So Rickea, let's see how many games that they have. They had 2 games this week. So her first game, she scored 19 points. She had 3 rebounds. She was 66.7% from 3. She was 63.6% from field goal. And her free throw was 100%, and she was a plus 11. Then the last game they played, she was 13 points, 4 rebounds, 25% from 3, 31.3% from the field, 100% on free throw, and there was a minus 20 in that game. So that averages out to what you see here. Average 16 points, 3.5 rebounds, 45 point. I didn't bring my glasses. Is that a 9? 45.9. 3-point percentage, 100% free throw, and 47.5 field goal with a plus minus of a 4.5. So Rickea's been doing well. She had a really, really good month. Her and Kamilla not probably, had the best months that they've had playing. Like I said, Rickea had 16.6 points, 40% from 3, 54% field goal percentage, 80% free throw. She did very well. The first game they had in September was a 13-point game, so she's already kind of starting off a little under where she needs to be. We'll see how the rest of the few weeks we have left go for her September. Aaron says, I believe that fans need to keep an eye on the Wings. They could get the last playoff spot from the Sky and Dream. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. It's definitely a possibility. It depends on what they do and how they're playing for the rest. I mean, Satu seems to be on a mission. Eagles brother says, Wilson MVP point blank. The only person that is close is second is Collier. Rickea needs a new coach who truly believes in her potential. Yeah, I've been hearing about that as well. People are not feeling Kurt Miller as her coach. I mean, I feel like she should have probably been playing more sooner than she is, and we might see a different result in Rickea. I think her numbers would have been way higher. She would have been more comfortable. But she's working and learning. By the way, y'all, give me the likes if you're in here. I had the opportunity to interview Odyssey Sims, who plays for the Sparks, on the other show that I'm on. She shoots, she scores. And Odyssey did talk about Rickea and how she was saying, like, Rickea is the real deal. Like, y'all don't really know. Like, that girl is really gifted. And like, she's very hard to guard because when she was on Dallas, she had to guard Rickea. That was her assignment. And that she just wants Rickea. The only thing Rickea kind of is needing to really work on is the physicality. Like she said that she backs off. She kind of backs off when players are too physical on her, where she needs to be more aggressive and just go. Like, don't worry about how physical it is, just go. So, she says she's been talking to her and trying to work with her on that. And I mean, I think all these players, especially the rookies, we're going to see, like, they're going to be doing some work on the off season, and we're going to see a lot of these adjustments made. And I think it's going to be really, really good. Eagles brother says, Kurt is better coaching championship contenders, not rebuilding teams. Okay, I believe you with that. Then next we have CC. CC played 2 games last week. And let me see, am I right for 2 games? No, she played 3 games last week. Okay, so first game, 19 points, 5 assists. She was 66.7 from 3, 41.2 field goal percentage, 100% from free throw. She had a plus of 3. Next game, 31 points, 12 assists, 55.6 from 3, 57.1 from field, and 90.9% free throw. She had a plus of 23 that game. That was the Chicago game. Yeah, I remember that. And then the last game she played, it was 28 points, 12 assists, 45.5 from 3-point, 52.6 from the field, and 75% from free throw with a plus of 7. So those numbers are what you see here. She averaged 26 points, 9.7 assists, 55.8 3-point percentage, 88.6 free throw, and then field goal percentage was 50.3. She had a plus minus of 11. So, I mean, Cece, like I said, has really been, peaking at the right time. Her team is peaking at the right time, is making everything easy. I don't feel like there's any pressure for her to score. I mean, she can facilitate and score at will when she wants. There's a lot of scoring options on Indiana, and they're peaking. They're peaking at the right time. And then looking at her weeks, this is one of the best weeks she's had. I want to say with all the field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and the points, not her best assist week, but all the other numbers, this is probably, as I'm looking, it is like comprehensively her best week that she's had since she's been in the league, averaging the 26 points, 55.9 on 3, 50% on field goals. So, I mean, she's been doing her thing. I can't deny that. So shout out to Cece. And I think the only other person that has really had one of their better weeks, their best weeks this past week is Kamilla Cardoso as well. Aaron says CC is a player of the week for the second week in a row. Yeah, I said that earlier, but I did show that she was player of the week. Next up, we have Aaliyah Edwards. I just like talking about Aaliyah Edwards. She's still out there trying for her team. I think they lost Shakira Austin again, which sucks. I don't know if she's back yet. I know Brittany Sykes had went down. She bumped knees or something, but I think she did come back into the game. It's been up and down for a lot of these teams. Washington is one of them, but Aaliyah has really peaked for them when they needed her, and then when they got the starters back, she kind of went back to playing a background role. But she's there, so I like to talk about her. She's like one of the other ones that really gets playing time. Kate Martin has not really been getting playing time anymore. Y'all know what they did to Peely. Peely's never really on the floor. My poor Nika Mule never sees the floor. JC has been doing really well for Dallas, but I didn't record her numbers this time. Who else do we have? Jalen Sherrod. I did see her play a couple of games in New York. Don't know if she's been playing a lot since then. But yeah, Aaliyah is kind of where I am as far as pulling the numbers, because usually it's not a lot of numbers to pull on the others besides JC. And I'm gonna put her next week. I'll put her numbers up. But Aaliyah played 2 games. So in her 2 games, she had 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. She was 37.5% from the field, and she had 1 free throw that game. She didn't hit it. She was a +6. And then the next game, she had 9 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Her field goal percentage was 66.7. Again, she didn't hit the free throw that she had, and she was a -16. So she has gone down. Like I said, she hasn't been scoring, or her numbers aren't that great because she hasn't been playing as much as she was, because they utilized her a lot earlier in the season when they had half their people out. Now they got some of their people back. So she hasn't been playing that much. So her numbers do indicate like a decline because of that. But she averaged 7.5 points, this week. 5 rebounds, 2.5 assists. She was a 0 on free throw, and then her field goal percentage was 52.1, and she was a minus 5. Kyra says a Paige Aaliyah reconnect would be interesting. It would be. I think it'd be dope to see. And Eagles Brothers says Aaliyah has been really solid. She has, like, that's somebody, like, she wasn't planning on coming in and starting and doing anything like that. She had a solid team, and then like everything happened where they lost like 3 of their starters, and it was just like, hey girl, you got to go out there and perform. And she was holding down the team for a while as a rookie, like not really having much help at all. I mean, you got Big Mama Steph there who can shoot the 3, who's good at that, but just as a cohesive team, they just didn't have that. And for Aaliyah to be a rookie and put that on her shoulders and like help, just keep the team afloat. I mean, hats off to Aaliyah. She's been doing her thing. So, Rookie of the Week. Rookie of the Week. Who did I choose for Rookie of the Week? I had to be fair. I have to go by the criteria that I put out there. And so, my Rookie of the Week this week is, drum roll, please. It's Cece. It's Cece. She just really had a really good week. Like I said, she's peaking at the right time. Her numbers are there. Her percentage is up, and she's doing really, really well. And so all the people that think that I hate her, that send me those notes and comments and stuff like that, like, I'm being fair, and she's my Rookie of the Week. So you can stay out of my comments. But yeah, shout out to where's my applause? Shout out to Cece for being Rookie of the Week. That was a slow ending of a clap. I didn't mean to make it play that long. But anyway, all right, y'all, that's going to do it. So again, if y'all want to check out that interview we did with Odyssey Sims, that was really dope to be able to talk to her. That was really dope to have the opportunity to talk to her and ask her some questions. We got more W players coming on the show. So check out the show. Check out the interview. I have it on my in my community post, the clip of the interview. And then the show, you just have to go to, I'll link the show in my community notes as well. But yeah, check that out. That was really dope to do. And Eagles Brother says, you've been fair, J Spot. Don't worry about those people. I know, but sometimes, I just like to let them know, give them proof that, I have my opinions. It's my show, it's my platform. I'm going to say what I want to say, feel how I want to feel. But in that instance, when I'm doing like the rookie watch, if I have a certain criteria, I'm going to be fair and give it to, who I feel like did a good job that week. Iowa CC is back, lightly seasoned. Oh yeah, you're a CC and an Indiana fan as well. See what I did there. Yes. You have taken RC's spot. Where's RC? RC is not here tonight. He would have been so happy that she was a Rookie of the Week, and he would have made that joke. Who is my Rookie of the Month for August? I usually don't do Rookie of the Month, but I'll be honest. If I'm going to do a Rookie of the Month, I think, to be honest, it would be between Kamilla and Rickea. And I might lean towards Rickea. Just because Rickea's been balling. Like, it's just not being noticed. It's not being seen. And she's doing work and she's getting better every single game. It's tight because Kamilla came out a beast. Kamilla had those 5 blocks on Asia. Kamilla got the 22 points. She's starting to average a double-double. She's been great for Chicago. If they utilize her, the more they utilize her, the more great she'll be. It's a lot of teams that don't have nothing for her. Like they don't have nobody that can guard her. So it would be between, I think, Kamilla and Rickea, but I would give it to Rickea. That's who I give it to. All right, y'all. I got to get ready for the game. I'm trying to see. Subscribe to me if you are subscribed. Sometimes I go live from my phone. I'll just be sitting around or doing something, and I'll go live and just have a random live and just talk to y'all. So stay tuned for that. I might do some of that this week while I'm on vacation. If not, you'll see me again here next Tuesday. I was supposed to be at the game tonight. I'm a little salty because I was supposed to be in Vegas tonight at that game. It did not work out. But I will be watching it on TV. But I thank y'all for hanging with me. I thank y'all for being in the chat. Peace out to April. Peace out to Kyra. Eagles Brothers, thank you. Thanks for the live. Enjoy the Sky and Aces. Peace, J Book. Talk to you later. Thank you, Zah. Doc Glover. I was in Myrtle Beach back in May. I didn't just leave Myrtle Beach. I'm not going anywhere. I'm at home. I'm just taking a little vacation. I'm just not going to be at work. But thank you, April, for that. I'm just taking a little break from work. I'm not going anywhere. I was supposed to go to Vegas. This is why I had time off. I just didn't end up going. So I'm just not going to work and stay home. But thank y'all. As always, go Skaces here. So go Aces, go Sky. May the best team win. And I'll talk to y'all next Tuesday. Peace out, y'all.